the way, remember like the first 2 days when we were back on YouTube? It's like day 2 or 3, and he's like, "Yeah, I heard Mersh's show is back on YouTube, and doesn't seem like it's making much of a buzz. Nobody cares. I heard the numbers aren't that good." Yeah, our numbers are already now. We're pulling like 400, 500, 600 on YouTube, and we're still not even monetized. You wait, buddy. You just wait till we're on an even playing field again. And by the way, when we're pulling 400 or 500 on YouTube, we're still pulling a few thousand on Rumble because that's what we're known for being. And I know the whole rumor now is, well, if you're in the top picks on the splash page, you get all these fucking extra views. Yeah, except they don't put us on the front page anymore. We still pull 2,500 to 3,000. People tune in for our show. Rumble ain't helping us. They fucking hate me. They made it very clear in an email to my business partner that I'm dead to them, which is a weird thing to say when you're still under contract with a company. That's a very, very weird thing to say behind my back. I'll put it this way. It's very weird. It's really weird when you leave a fucking a group conversation to go behind my back and speak to Royce and go, "This guy's hurting your company, man." That's a weird thing to do when we still have contractual obligations to one another. It's odd. It's kind of a weird, like some would call it, some would call it tortious interference. Lucas loves when I say it's tortoise interference. Eric July would call it tortoise interference. So let's just say, trust me, Rumble's inflating numbers. They're not inflating mine. They don't like me no more, buddy, and I'm still doing better numbers than you.
Off anyone's back.
Social Observer for 5, when Mersh gets monetized on YouTube, it'll be the best gaming channel ever. Well, unfortunately, I lost my appeal to get back on YouTube, but I'm going to keep trying. You seen my Baksai? Oh, wait. For 30, he says, I watched Aaron early this week. Rumble's associate steel toe drama analyst. Hey, Mersh, all the guys in the E-drama research department think you're doing a great job. Keep it up. We'll put in a good word for you. The next retard influencer house we buy. That's what I wanted to say about the Rumble thing. So I realized a few things in the past 24 hours. Probably not going to change my perception of Rumble or my desire to at least explore legal options against them. But all the abuse I've been hurling at all this time at Chris Pavlovsky, which, by the way, most of which is still justified because Chris Pavlovsky's a fucking retard and this platform's doomed. Chris Pavlovsky's barely in charge of this company. And I don't want to get specific again because I want to be really careful until I find out if and when and how I can maybe have a case. So I'm going to be very careful here, but Chris is just a fucking retarded nice guy that's running the company on behalf of somebody else. And I know you're going to look, well, BlackRock and Vanguard bought shares. No, this was before that. Let me just, without getting specific, you can do your own research. DYOR. Go look at Rumble. You can look it up. It's a publicly traded company. And look at the insiders and look at who the highest insider shareholders are in the company. And I know people go, Dan Bongino. Well, Dan Bongino used to work for the Secret Service and is a deep state fucking, whether you think he is or not, he's deep state. He's still not the main guy. Look at the insiders, who owns the most stock, and then who are the initial, when they were just a bunch of Canadian code monkeys. I figured out who it was from day one that hated us. And it's very easy to figure it out Again, look at insiders, look at the founders of the company, who has the highest shareholder like value. No, it's not Dave Rubin. It's not Zolgugino. No, again, you guys are not looking in the right place. Not after they merged with locals. I'm talking about the original Rumble guys. The original, very, very, very small team from Canada of Rumble guys that founded the company. And look at the percentage that the CEO has versus the percentage that a different founder has. And I think I've gotten to the... And honestly, it's so funny because a year ago this was brought up. This guy doesn't like you. And back then we were like, who gives a fuck if this guy likes us or not? You know, like, we're making money, so it should make sense. Like, what are we doing here? It's a different guy. Look it up. Social Observer says the only reason I put up with you, Merch, is because I was a retarded cocaine dealer like you. You need to stop responding like a drunk autist to my genius. No, you're right. You are. He makes the show, doesn't he? Ryan Wilkes for 20. Hey, fag. I tried to buy a coffee, but it wouldn't send me the confirmation code. What do blacks and Jews have in common? Ashy grandparents. That's pretty funny. Very funny. Fuck, we actually did 305. There's no way we did that much on Rumble. Did we really do 305? There's no way. That doesn't make sense. I'm looking at what we made tonight, and I feel like, yeah, this thing has to be broken. We did not make that much money tonight. I'm going to count it all out right now. 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 80, 90, 115, 165, 95. We did make that much on Rumble. That's crazy that nobody uses the coffee option. That's fine. It's cool. Rumble can just take a chunk of my money and burn it to the ground. That's fine, I guess. Clyde for 5. I tried to tell people the day you signed with them, if you can sign in with your Google and Facebook account, it's not an alternative platform, period. Just saying. Well, I disagree with you there. You can, signing in with your Google platform is just an easier way of getting rid of formalities and signing into an account. Like, it doesn't mean they're not still independent, because if you lose your Google account, you can, still get your account on the third party thing. So I disagree with you on that, Clyde. Like, I admit that they did make it very easy to still connect your shit to other shit, whatever, blah, 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 but you're still being a little spurgy about it. I have plenty of gripes with Rumble, and signing in with Google's not one of them.
A West Coast Patriot girl says Gino's on Mersh's.
Everybody's now looking at, wow, everybody's listing names now, and none of them are correct. Hey, Chris, CEO, how many of these guys, fucked you over, and you have an embarrassing amount of shares? People who are listing, so you were the least useful guy at Rumble. That makes sense. Nope, everyone's still listing the wrong names. And that just shows me what a fucking retard Chris is. Everyone's getting... And by the way, all these people are selling shares on the side. And you can see it. It's publicly available. Like, people are selling out. There's like $2 million at a clip in cash to just get a house and get their money because they know this thing's a fucking sinking ship. Nope. I'm still looking. Everyone's writing names. Nope. The moment I see a name that even sounds close, I'll give you a fucking little touch on the nose.
Show now saying the Dabbleverse is obsessed with him. 38 viewers. Gino saying the Dabbleverse is obsessed with him.
By the way, this is one of the funny things. So you remember when Aaron, in the beginning, he said _Mersh, which is like, that's the new thing. They're advertising _Mersh as the as this thing to take me out or make fun of me or whatever. And he just said that. Remember, he's like, check out _Mersh. They don't like Mersh, but it's like a channel about Mersh. And then he just read a super chat going, oh yeah, Gino's on Mersh's show and there are only 38 people watching. And he's going to have to correct himself. It's on the _. The guys you just promoted are pulling 38 viewers. So he's trying to imply that like me and Gino only pulled 38 viewers on Rumble, which is not the case. We actually like hit like over 800 at one point. Nope, it's not Peter Thiel. It's not Dana White. It's not BlackRock and Vanguard are big owners now, which is hilarious. By the way, BlackRock and Vanguard are gobbling up Rumble. It's going to be so funny when we can't say kike anymore. Let's see. We got a couple of Rumble rants. Can we stop donating on Rumble? Can somebody please donate at revengeofthesis.com/Nightwave? Can we stop giving Rumble money? I hate these fucking Canadian faggots. These fake free speak faggots. You're free speech faggots. Wow. We're free speech. We're free speech, but we don't pay people the money. Wow. Nope. You guys are still wrong. Still wrong. Still wrong. I'm amazed. Ken Kettlepiss. The only other person that was at that fish lunch that day, that fateful day, the guy that decided right off the jump, he didn't like us because we weren't sucking their dicks enough. We weren't just revered by, oh my God, I'm so amazed you're buying me this lunch that costs maybe $200 total. Wow, I should just grovel to you. Oh my God, we're all so amazed. Ken Kettlepiss. That's the guy that hates us. Probably specifically me. Look, I give Ken Kettlepiss a lot of shit. He's an annoying faggot at times. I think even he'll admit it. But you all tried so hard. Everybody tried so hard to make their little guesses. I won't say his name. That's the guy that hates us. It's the guy that never wanted us. That's the guy that never wanted us to be a part of the company. Now look at what that guy owns in stock and look at what Chris owns in stock and tell me, you know, it's so funny, man. For so long, Siraj kept saying, well, you know, Chris is, you know, it's like the guys Chris likes are the ones that get approval and then the guys I like don't get as much approval. It was a bullshit story because Chris doesn't have any power either. Everything goes through the other guy. Look at how much he owns. Look at how much the CEO owns. Chris is a puppet faggot. Yeah, did he sell 300K shares? No way, D-Ball. No way. Wait. Oh, wow. Did Claudio sell 300 shares? Wow. I would think this company's in danger. Wow. Are you telling me these guys are fucking rug pulling? These guys are doing a rug pull. Wow. That's a fact, Jack. I'll talk my fucking shit. By the way, I haven't even talked shit yet. I haven't even talked about any of the shit that I'm holding on to. I am so angry and so ready to open up about what I've dealt with. But I am genuinely reaching out to people that are better at representing somebody like myself. I'm still waiting as I discuss what they call as what do they call it? I'm not saying I'm suing. Everybody's like, oh, Mersh is setting up. He's suing. He's doing. No. I'm setting up to discuss with somebody what we discuss in this country in our constitutional republic as my legal options. After somebody from your company who is not the same person as the person that I'm talking about right now, or may not be talking about right now, but somebody from your company reached out to my business partner behind my back, specifically communicated that, hey, by the way, I'm coming to you personally behind your partner's back to tell you that your partner is, can I read? You know what? Let me drop a little more knowledge. You want to hear the quote that I'm taking exception with legally? I'm sure I've said this before on the air, but I don't care. But this is the quote. This is the quote. When a company that you're under contract, when a publicly traded company, a multi-billion-dollar company not multi-million-dollar company, that you're a publicly traded company that we are still under contract with, and then one of our representatives comes to my business partner and says this, and I quote, Mersh is hurting your brand more than you realize, to the point where it's affecting your business and personal relationships. And then you went on to say, quote, you need to address it with him ASAP before it gets worse. Wow. That's a threat. Sounds like someone's threatening me. And that's a fact, Jack. So I'm not a big fan of this platform anymore. They can nuke me from it. I'll work it out. I'll figure it out. I always have. I'll broadcast on fucking X. Will I make as much money? No. But I'll squeeze out a living. I'll survive. You know what the difference between Mike Shealy and Rumble is? Rumble wants to be the next YouTube. Rumble wants to live forever, but it won't. Mike Shealy, on the other hand, would be more than grateful if death came for him tomorrow. But God ain't gonna grant me that fucking luxury. So the irony is that Rumble will be long dead and delisted by the NASDAQ before God grants me the mercy of a swift death in my sleep. I will be left here to toil forevermore, long after fucking Rumble collapses like the fucking house of cards it is. And Daddy plans to get his taste on the way out. And I'll happily sit on a fucking stand, put my hand on a goddamn stack of Bibles. And I can't wait to tell the story of how many attempts I made, how much I reached out to try to enrich and build up this company, because me and Royce were the biggest fucking Rumble cheerleaders. When we came in, when they gave us a low-end guarantee, when we were already on our last legs on YouTube, when they came in and gave us a fucking breath of fresh air, we came into Rumble. We were sucking dicks and fucking asses and doing whatever. We were Epstein Island and Diddy partying our way anywhere we had. Oh, God, these guys are fucking great. They're the best guys ever. You ever do an egg challenge? This shit is awesome. They didn't like the fact that when things went south and we ventilated how we felt about shit, all of a sudden it was a problem. They wanted to build a cult. They wanted to build a free speech right-wing cult. They wanted to be like, just fucking say Don Jr. is cool. I won't say that. Stick a fucking gun in my face right now. Boom! Stick a fucking gun in my face right now and go, I dare you. Say Don Jr. is cool right now. And I'm like, I can't do it. Shoot me in the fucking face. He fucks Kimberly Guilfoyle. Shoot me. They didn't like that. When all is said and done and the history books are written, Royce and I will be the guys when they go, why were these guys never accepted anywhere? Because even when we got to Rumble, where all we had to do was go, yeah, right-wing talking point, cool, this is great. It just was like, no. This place is fucked. You guys are fucked. Here's what's wrong. You need to do this. This needs to. And they were like, yeah, like you guys know what you're talking about. And now what are you doing? Running way behind. You literally just, what did they just announce today? We're upgrading our fucking, our bit rate for Rumble Studio, for Rumble Gaming, for a bunch of streamers that are pulling 25 people to play Call of Duty. You just extremely increased your fucking costs of streaming. I'm fucking done, dude. I'm done with these motherfuckers. Sorry, we didn't even get to Aaron. I'm so pissed. Hey, Nate Buck, thank you, buddy. And then $5 from K-Rads. Here's $5. Rumble can go sit and spin. No, I do not mean politely. Thank you, buddy. 135 on the coffee. Said, God, I hate how much money is coming in on the Rumble side. Fuck these guys.
But he better thank his lucky stars that like Chad covers him or any of these dabble. Keanu can't crack 50 live viewers. Like, after he was done with the charity gig that was Compound, how do I put it? I think the sooner those two both realize that their entertainment careers are over.
Hey, Keanu, I'm going to reach out to Gino. Keanu, I'll come on your stream. Let's beat Aaron one night. Fuck him. Wants to be smug? Let's do it.
The happier they're going to.
By the way, Keanu, if I come on your show, you're going to get a lot of hate donations about I'm fucking faggot, I live on a couch, manslayer, like all that retard shit. And you keep all of it. You keep all the money. You keep all the hate donos. I'll come on just to make Aaron look like a dick.
To be, and the better lives they're going to be able to pursue. Because thankfully.
That's my. Sorry. Let me read this. Leo Dominique bought a coffee. Hypothetically, how would a Canadian guy with a 4-year degree and very little relevant experience land a top job with a company with big investors? If that did happen and the guy was able to buy 300,000 shares for 9,000 total, then sell them for $2 million, would that indicate he was propped up? Well, I'm just reading a $5 super chat from Leo Dominique. And Leo Dominique, can I tell you this? I don't know the answer to your question, and I'm certainly not going to speculate. But again, just for the, you know what? I'm gonna read it again. Again, I don't know, and I refuse to answer that question, especially if I were to enter into negotiations at some point in the future. Hypothetically, though, Leo Dominique donated this on the show. I got to read super chats. Hypothetically, how would a Canadian guy with a 4-year degree and very little relevant experience land a top job with a company with big investors? If that did happen and the guy was able to buy 300,000 shares for 9,000 total and then sell them for 2 million, would that indicate he was propped up? You know, Leo, again, I can't answer that directly because I don't know the answer, but can I tell you this? You are asking, I think, extremely viable questions. Like, these are questions that are relevant. People should have the answer to these things if they were to invest in rumble.com.
Buddy, but you and your guys have been trying